a scrappy game in which you could tell both teams had played about 48 hours ago. Like, the energy, the tempo wasn't really there from either side. And of course, we've had two huge slices of luck in that game. First of all, Feghouli, honestly, like, at what point do the FA actually look at Mike Dean and realise how many decisions he gets wrong in major games? Not just for us, the Spurs game, there's countless other Premier League games, I can't remember off the top of my head, but it always seems to be Mike Dean who's in the centre of attention, brandishing red cards for tackles that just don't warrant them, and Feghouli should not have been sent off in the 15th minute. Obviously, that much is clear, and I think Mike Dean averages almost a red card every game. Like, it's certainly this season. Like, I can't remember the last time he managed a game where he didn't brandish a red card. And what is annoying after this is because he knows he's got the decision wrong. He's playing that in his mind over and over. So the decisions he's making later in the game are also wrong for both sides. I'm not saying that most of the decisions went our way, because of course they did this game, and that's just what happens sometimes. And yeah, we've complained about it in the past, and there's been plenty of decisions going against us this season, so, you know, we deserve a little bit of luck. Of course, West Ham fans will disagree because it's their team, but this is what happens in football. But yeah, Mike Dean made so many wrong decisions in this game. It was just ludicrous. He was branching yellow cards for tackles that shouldn't have been yellow cards. He was giving, you know, players license to commit worse fouls than Feghouli did. For example, Kayute, that was a way worse foul than Feghouli, but because he'd already sent off Feghouli, he didn't want to brandish a red card. That was more of a red card challenge than Fegouli's. Still don't think it was a red card, but he didn't even get a yellow for that, Kayute. And yeah, it was just poor. As soon as you make a rash decision like that in the 15th minute, the rest of the game, certainly Mike Dean's looking back on it and just thinking, I have to rectify this, or I have to, you know, try and get some other decisions leeway, give them leeway, and it just creates more wrong decisions. But I've went on about it enough, and of course Ibrahimovic's second goal was offside. But rewind 2 days ago, Ibrahimovic had a perfectly liable goal disallowed. Now, again, West Ham fans will disagree, but in terms of us Manchester United fans, you know, that's a bit of justice. Like, one goal gets disallowed wrongly, and then one goal gets allowed wrongly. It kind of balances out. But yeah, of course it was offside and it shouldn't have counted, but the goal 2 days ago should have counted, is what I'm saying, for Ibrahimovic as well, the same player. But yeah, Jose Mourinho has to be praised in his substitutions, because he changed the game for us and he made them at the right time. He brought on Mata at half time for Darmian. Darmian was really struggling even against West Ham's 10 men, even though they did sit back, and that's understandable when you go a man down. But yeah, he brought on Mata for the creativity, and it worked. It really did. Who is it that crosses it in? I think actually the first goal we get, actually Rashford's brought on for Lingard, who missed an open net, by the way, in the first half. Like, Mkhitaryan with a really good ball in, and Valencia, it's a fantastic save from Randolph. Like, Valencia mishits it, but it's still an unbelievable save from Randolph. Rebounds to Jesse Lingard, and he miskicks it off the post from like inside the 6-yard box. Got the entire goal to aim at, and he missed. And yeah, that was a bit disappointing, but Rashford came on for him and instantly changed the game along with Mata. And Rashford provides a lovely ball cut across in for Mata. It's a trademark Mata goal. He scored so many of these for us, where he just runs into the box and first touch into the back of the net. Like, it's just that type of goal that Juan Mata's famed for at Manchester United in particular anyway. But anyhow, next, well, the second goal, I've already went through it, is Ibrahimovic, but Rashford really changed the game. He gave another chance, really good ball, waited for the run of Ander Herrera, and he hoodwinked the West Ham defence, but Herrera's volley was well saved by Randolph, who had a really good game. De Gea, though, was my man of the match, made 3 exceptional saves, I think 2 of them while the game was still 0-0. Brilliant save early on, to deny, I think it was Lanzini, like a top draw save. He made another save against someone who I just can't remember, but the biggest save of the game was when it was 0-0 in the second half. Lovely through ball by, was it Paye, Lanzini? I'm not sure, but anyhow, Antonio gets onto it, and 1v1, De Gea's just top quality. He makes himself big. Like, I was dreading, I thought Antonio would score, but no, De Gea makes the save. So for me, De Gea was man of the match, closely followed by Rashford, who had a really, really good impact from the bench. That's one thing that I like in terms of our squad. We've got depth. We can change games. We've got tactics. We've got plan B, C, D, E. We've got different options, and Rashford brings us that option from the bench. A lot of fans disappointed that Martial didn't start, me included, but you know, we've got games thick and fast, and he did get a heavy knock at the end of the game. I know he scored after it, but you never know. Maybe Jose's just trying to protect him. He didn't want an unnecessary injury heading into a very important month again. So we've won. So, you know, Martial can play against Liverpool, hopefully, which is when he scored his first goal, of course. Welcome to Manchester United. Well, I'll never forget that one. But yeah, 2-0, scrappy win. Not the best game of football, but again, both sides played 48 hours prior, and we've picked up 6 points. That's 6 wins on the bounce, and yeah, rivals are obsessed in saying that we are still 6th, because we are, but we're 1 point off Arsenal. And yeah, I think this is, you know, we are starting to close the gaps on teams. Liverpool drew. We've got them next after Reading, I think. We might have Hull as well before Liverpool, I think, and then so it's Reading in the FA Cup, Hull in the League Cup, then Liverpool, I think. And yeah, that's going to be a really important game. Should we win that, I think we go 2 points behind Liverpool. At the minute, we're currently 5, so if we lose that, we're 8 points behind, and yeah, we just can't do that. So yeah, it's at Old Trafford, it's at home. I'm confident, and hopefully we can get the win. Keep plucking away, because rivals can laugh, but we are coming, and we're really, really close. We're on good form, 13 games unbeaten, 6 straight wins in the league, 7 wins in all competitions in a row. So yeah, we're on good form, and they should be worried, to be honest.